Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from sweaty Germany. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of August, and it's 36 degrees Celsius outside, which is that in Fahrenheit. As you can imagine, I am really hot, but nevertheless, Teddy and I are going to show you a couple of things today. And that's one work in progress and lots of incoming. So let's start right away with my work in progress. So now, on my hook is a blanket, and bear in mind how hot it is. My progress is very slow. I have finished all the squares. I've blocked the squares. When I joined them, I was weaving in the ends already, and I had added a very frilly border. I will insert a little photo of it here, and then I stopped working on it because it was late, and the next morning I began to think about, do I really like the look? Because this is already full of flowers, and if I add a frilly border, this might be too much. So I ripped it all back, as you can see, and now I am adding just a simple shell border here, like this. 7 double crochet every third stitch, or skipping 3 stitches and then 7 double crochets, US terms, and in the corners I'm making 9 stitches so that it's working around. And that's what I'm doing at the moment, or rather that's what I will finish later, because right now it's far too hot. Did I mention that it's hot? I'm using Stylecraft Special DK in the colorway Mushroom. And the other ones here are all Stylecraft Special DK. I don't remember the exact colorways here, but I'm sure you can figure it out if you go to their website. I currently have lots of Stylecraft Special DK. Also, I've already got some new shades, which I will show you at a later time, because I am preparing to join the Schreepjes Crochet Cal, the Crochet Along, which will begin in October. I've talked about it briefly last time. And since then, I have created a project page on Ravelry for my blanket, and I've also created a topic for chatting about it if you want to join. If not, then not. But if you do want to make the blanket as well, then please make sure to join the group. It's the Sunbirdcrochet Friends group, and it's a free group on Ravelry. You can join there. Oh, I actually want to talk to you about my crochet colorwork sweater. So I have 2 works in progress. Let me just grab it. Yeah. Did you hear that? I'm not alone. So the last time I showed you the sweater, there hasn't been much progress because I ripped it all back, and because there was too much fabric on the back, and I rearranged the splitting for the sleeves a little bit. I moved it on the back. I moved it backwards so that it's less width on the back, and at the same time I also reduced the number of stitches in the underneath the arms, in the armpits. I reduced those to, from 16 I reduced them to 11 or 12, less. I could count now, but don't make me. So it doesn't matter really, because you're not going to have the same number of stitches, but I've shown you how to calculate your own number of stitches in my previous episode, not the podcast one, but the tutorial one about crocheting a colorwork sweater using knit chart, part 3. So now that's the update. And one of you recommended that I should rip back, and by the time I read that, I actually already had, because as my grandmother always say, if something is bothering you, do it right away, undo it, redo it, because you will always see that later if you don't do it. You will not wear the sweater because you've made one mistake, and it's easier to remedy this right away. So shall I put it on, and I will show it to you quickly, really quickly, because it's hot. There you go. I've added a little 2 rows of slip stitches here on the top, and yeah, I think the fit is good. I've also added here 9 rows of moss stitch or seed stitch. That's where you do a single crochet, chain 1, and you do it in the next round, you single crochet in the chain of a previous round, and you skip the stitch, chain 1, and you skip the stitch of a previous round. That's the moss stitch. Really, you can do whatever you want for your sleeves. You could also make longer sleeves, but I wanted to do it like this because I like short sleeves anyway, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of ribbing. You could also pick up the stitches along the line here and add some knitted ribbing if you would want to do that. But what's the point of doing a crochet colorwork sweater if you go back to knitting? But there are no rules really. You can do whatever you want. Also, I would like to know if you are currently making a crochet colorwork sweater, and if so, which one, and how far are you with your project? How does it look like? There is also a chat on Ravelry, a chat room in our group. So if you do, then please show me your project there. So that's a little update on the colorwork sweater. That's not much which I could show you, but a little something. So now I would like to show you some incoming. In fact, I will show you some fabric which I've already unboxed, and then I will show you something which is right here in plastic bags, and then we will actually do a proper unboxing of something big down there, and I will then show you another big thing which is over there. You can't see it, it's out of reach. So let's start with some fabric from Sabine Magdans, who is Restlos Kreativ on Etsy. That's her card. She's also on eBay. I've bought some fabric. Quite predictable. It's with cats. There you go. It's cotton. I always buy cotton fabric because of the kind of projects which I want to make. It works well. It's really cute fabric, I suppose, for children, but I can imagine doing little placemats, or maybe a little bag of something, that kind of thing. So that's one fabric. This is 100% cotton from Makawa, UK, and it's number 13, Whiskers panel. There. And then I've ordered something for Christmas. This is a patchwork panel. So if you are making a patchwork blanket or an advent calendar, you can use that. It has different parts with motifs. There. A star, a bell, a deer, and a bauble, and the rest. There's a Christmas tree, an ice snowflake, frost flake, a wreath and another deer, probably Rudolph because he has a red nose. I know it's very early, but I thought I would start early with getting the fabric. And this is, does it say somewhere? Yeah, here. That's also from Makawa, UK, 100% cotton. It's the design 111, Good Tidings Squares. There you go. So that's that. Purchase number 1. Sorry for the rustling. This is a maker from Austria. It's smaller than I thought it would be, but it's still really beautiful. She's using old jeans fabric and Tilda fabric to create a project bag. Really beautiful fabric, I think. And it goes well with the jeans, tones it down a little, I think. I also got a beautiful cushion cover made with Tilda fabric. You can see a theme. Yes, patchwork. Patchwork is currently my passion. And it's all because I want to become better with sewing. So this is also Tilda fabric. And it has a zipper here. And I've got a spare cushion somewhere, so I will use this. Here on the back, it's a teddy. It's a soft, furry fabric there. So really nice, nicely done. Peacock, which I really love. And this is not something I've ordered, but she added a little extra bag made with jeans, with asymmetrical cutting and sewing together. This is quite nice. So that's another extra bag, which I didn't order, but which she obviously gifted to me. So thank you very much. Hey, was machst du da? So now, two big things. This is a big box. Handmade with love. What's this, you ask? Well, this is from Heike's White Lace. She is living in Wetzlar in Germany, and that's the name of her Etsy shop as well. And it's a patchwork blanket, which is fully quilted. And it's, wow, it's a stunner. It really is. Let me show you a little corner here. It comes with a possibility to put it on the wall as a wall cover. Can you see anything? Yes, it has houses in the center. But I will show you the whole thing. Look at these details. The leaves, the flowers. Beautiful. And then here in the corner, she did a French knot, and there is the lovely fabric. Look at these here. Beautiful. Oh, I fell in love. And it wasn't that expensive for a patchwork blanket. It would cost me more to buy the fabric, and especially it would cost me more to get the quilting done. You can see this here. The swirls here, she was doing all the quilting. Here the extra swirls. It's a real beauty. Yeah, that's not all. I need extra beads. Okay, this is another maker. I will put her name up here. And another stunner. And really, that was a bargain. It really was a bargain. I can tell you, this is a different kind of taste, I would say. It has black fabric with very bright and colorful, cheerful colors. And it's very big. Oof. And I don't know if you can see it like this, but again, I will show you from afar. This has a geometrical design, and yeah, this one you really do have to see from afar. Again, this is quilted. Beautiful swirls. Nice fabric. Okay. I will show that to you in its full glory, and then I will show you. I'm being watched by a little teddy. So I will say thank you for watching, and I will show you the quilts, the patchwork quilts, and some extra footage from lovely Teddy if you're up to it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Keep well, keep safe. Bye.